Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Nashville. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down. So I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That throw by Brady incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the...
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
To throw, it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Tannehill now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferguson from 17 yards out.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, in Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Tannehill on first down.
Check down here for Henry.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Titans! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a play fake. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A toss left, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Tannehill.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And some room to run now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
To return is Jadon Mickens. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On third down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They snap it to Tannehill, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is taken in at the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Henry. And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.